Be the Formula episode 21. Today I'm going to give you a little bit of a update on where I'm at. We've got Gareth coming round to take my blood. I like to get these done every 3 to 4 months. So like again 3 times a year to 4 times a year. Currently I'm in a physiological range of assistance, taking 150 milligram of test only. Now what we're going to do is get blood work done. I believe he's going to do my blood pressure that I've had around 200 milligram of caffeine today and meal 1. So the update is I'm 203 pounds, which from the shoot back in April, that is 26 pounds up. But we can see that from a body part, fat part, there's a large distribution more. Lats are definitely fuller, legs definitely fuller. But again, under no thingy here that if I was to diet, I'd be much heavier than I was here. So today, these are the shots. It's apparent that my quads are always going to be the leanest, which this, from a review point, is you need to be mindful that you're only as lean as your fattest body part. And if we go into that side shot now, we can see that body fat distribution is more so in my lower back here. Again, through the stomach area, you can see it. Hamstrings, glutes are definitely lean in comparison to other areas. And here, this is the mood killer. Body fat in that lower half is very high, and it always has been for me. And then if you go down to glutes look relatively strong. Hamstrings, we do not have much hamstring here. Again, this front double bicep, we need arms, we need lats, and subconsciously more inner thigh. I have got a current niggly injury that's been doing my head in, and we'll kind of touch base on that shortly. Again, this shot for me I like a lot. Lats looking good, delts could do more, arms could do more, overall we need more everything. But then we go to the rear. Now this is the shot that's very apparent for me, that glutes definitely take over from hamstrings. Now the issue I have, and the kind of niggle I'm facing at the moment, is this hip. How I can only describe it is, I'll show you actually. If I bring this knee up, it comes directly up. If I bring this leg up, it comes out. So my hip's opening up there. So whenever I go into a squat rotation, is this leg's going out and it's loading internally. And I've tried bands, I've tried this, and there's a bit of an issue. I'm seeing a guy called Nibs at UFC gym in Nottingham using their kind of recovery part. They've got a cryo therapy, they've got compression leggings and stuff, and he's going to go over some mobility with me tomorrow. And then I also see a chiropractor every 2 weeks on a Wednesday, just to kind of make sure everything's aligned, because I'm sat here a lot or I'm stood here a lot, and it kind of goes there. Now, front shot again, quads lean, core lean, and then core again, quads lean, triceps. I believe Gareth's here, so we're going to kind of rush this along. I'm very happy with these shots. I'm going to go grab the door for Gareth. Thank you.
Hi, my name's Gareth. I'm owner of All Bases Covered Service, bloodletting, and I'm able to perform bloodletting and blood services in people's homes like we are today, visiting Michael. And what I'm able to do is have a good deep dive down into your blood work, looking at all your hormonal systems, or look at your lipid profiles, do blood pressure ECGs, and give you a really, really good in-depth look at what's going on at the time, because your health is important, not just now but going forward. What are your thoughts on these people that just cruise all the time?
So, what's a cruise?
What, as in they don't come off. So they'll do a big thing, and then they'll say they're coming down, and then they'll sit on a low dose.
I think again, low dose is very person dependent. So it's like for me, low is probably 100 to 125, or even less, potentially, right? Yeah. But these people that say low, is they're saying to themselves, I'm only going to do 150, 175. Yeah. But then because they don't want to waste it, they're going in their little gauge on the finger, they're adding 2 IU, 3 IU. And now it's suddenly not. Now they're still in a super physiological range, and they never actually cruise it.
No.
But then people that, like, obviously that, I'm not against it, but for me, I would opt for the cruise.
Right.
Just good from a health point, or me just being anti coming off unless I'm going to stay off for a relatively long time. If I'm going to go down the route of PCT, HCG and all of that, I want 6 to 8 months.
Yeah.
But people aren't prepared to come off that time because this.
Yeah.
Because there's body dysphoria, there's gyms, I was fucking stronger than him in the gym. I was bigger than him. Like,
we've got no patience either. Now. Let's do your blood pressure first. Yeah, 110/68. So yeah, that's a very healthy blood pressure. Yeah, medicated assisted. That's your right arm. Let's do your left arm. At the end of the day, you're only what you absorb, aren't you?
Yeah. But would that then, within that microbiome kind of profile or whatnot, would that then give you a kind of thought process of what to avoid? So
and what to put in? Because if you haven't got the right balance and type of bacteria in the right place within your microbiome system, that's going to screw you up. That again creates a lot of inflammation.
That's another problem with bodybuilding work. When you've got to consume, again, through that time, 9,000 calories.
Yes. Your body was never evolved to have to constantly digest food. So that puts a massive strain again on the microbiome, on your gut system, which again creates that inflammation, and it starts to damage the endothelial lining. So there's so many different things that when we step into this bodybuilding world that you can look at and go, right, well, that will cause an issue. And it's all those systems together, isn't it? You know what I mean?
And there's not an online coach out there that knows that, which is why this comes in, and consultations with the appropriate people to make sure what you're.
So that's where you yourself you learn. You need to learn. You can get to that point.
You can't. Nobody's a master of all crafts.
No, of course they're not.
And it's like I said to when he says with the Bloodz, he was like this, and I says, I don't know, mate. So I've got numerous notes I wrote down, but I says I can't roll it off my tongue because I'm not a genius.
And things are changing all the time.
All the time.
Whatever people try to say is that there's still not enough studies being done as to what steroids long-term effect do, and all the other things that we do. There's not enough evidence, so it's something that is. And for somebody to say they know, they don't know. Stuff. Yeah, excellent. Heart rate 70, stable waveform. So there's no issue with the electrics in your heart. Importance-wise, it's very important, particularly if you're an assisted athlete. You should be getting it done every 3 months. I'd recommend a deep dive every 6 months, and then just a bit more of a lesser check every 3 months. That's looking at the basics. If you're non-assisted, you need doing at least probably once a year, twice a year, because obviously the lifestyle of bodybuilding and going on diets and training, and then the other stress we have in life, work stress, relationship stress, all add stress to the body, and it will all start to affect the body systems, your hormones, lipids, blood pressure, ECGs, the whole lot. So it's so important that you keep an eye on this, particularly for the assisted athletes as well.
So that's Gareth done, he took the bloods, you've just seen that. We're going to shoot off now to Clifford's. I wouldn't ever recommend anyone trains directly after having blood work done. Probably feel a bit nauseous, but we'll see. We've got clients Lewis in. You met Lewis in the previous video, and Abbie, who you would have seen at the posing seminar. Lewis is 7.5 weeks out, so we'll go over a bit of posing towards the end. Abbie will be doing a year of growing prior to going on stage in wellness next year. Her partner, Craig, who's coached by a good friend called Will, he will be in as well. He'll be Deltz Armz. We're going to run through the exercise selection and break down the movements within the session, but eat the rest of this and then we'll shoot off. Thank you. Do you normally get them up on yourself, or?
Yeah, I normally get them.
Let's not do that today. Let's not. Sit on the bench. Headstrong. Yep.
Oh God, I'm scared.
You alright? Start up here. Headstrong, elbows forward, come down. Elbows out, come down, come down, come down, come down, come down, press. Good, go again, big deep breath. Big deep breath. Blow out, explode, punch the ceiling. There you go. Elbows out, come on. Drive in, drive in. Good, go again. Out. Drive, drive, drive. Come on, come on. Control, control, come on, control. Nice and slow, nice and slow, nice and slow, nice and slow. Big push, big push, big push, big push, big push. Good, one more, one more. Control, deep breath in. Come on. Big push, big push, big push. Good.
Abbie, I've been with Mike about 2 months now. Yeah, it's going great. My training's going quite well. I'm getting stronger like every single week. Learning a lot about mainly upper body movements. I've learned a lot about ways to pull and contract your muscles more. I'm feeling it a lot more like in my upper body, and it's just improving a hell of a lot already after like a month and a half. This is our first one-on-one session, so I've come today to kind of push myself a bit more, fix up my form, just a few little tweaks here and there, just a few improvements. My goals going forward are probably next year I'm probably going to compete. So this year it's just all about building muscle, pushing training, pushing my food. And then I think October we're going to do like a mini cut to see what's underneath everything. Once we've pushed everything really high, we'll do a mini cut. But yeah, just building at the minute.
Training mofo here is this girl. Sorry, boys. So give Abbie. Can you stop? Not interrupt me, please, mate.
Yeah, it's a bit rude.
Yeah. Good cook.
Feel left out.
So Abbie's Instagram's here, Craig's Instagram's here, Lewis's Instagram's here. I'm going to let you kind of touch base with these three that can say how the session went. It was a massive talkathon, but we got this shit done. We're just going over posing. As I say, Lewis is 7 or 8? 7 weeks out. Abbie is around 56 weeks out. We'll be going for wellness next year. Craig unfortunately is going to be Abbie's right-hand man, prepping meals, washing clothes, making sure the bikini's set right, ready.
Yeah, I can do that.
There you go. Yeah. All right, I'll leave you with these three.
Yeah, so we did shoulders and, delts and arms again. Yeah, good session. Bit of talking, but yeah, we like a bit of banter. Yeah, did 55s today, which weren't too bad, so I'm catching up with Mike now. So watch your back, Mike. And yeah, good session really, to be fair. And it was nice, obviously Craig come along and Abbie, so yeah, I'll pass it on to them.
Oh, you go.
Oh, I don't know what to say.
You're his client, you get priority.
It's not what to say. Yeah, good session. I feel like I trained quite hard. A lot of talking happened. They say a lot of talking happened. But yeah, it was definitely a good session. Definitely need to get more sessions in together. Yes.
So
Peace out.
Peace out. So the goal of future content is going to be, we're going to be doing what is called, in my opinion, an impact kind of series as such, and it's going to be going over the lifestyles of each client and showing you how different they are. We've got the first one with Benji. He's a bricklayer by trade, and he's also a classic physique athlete. Then we're going to have Arnish. He will be next. He's a wrestler. He wrestles for multiple federations. Then we'll have Abbie. Abbie's also a coach. You'll see that within her page, and we'll go through her like day in the life as such, of how she manages coaching, her full-time job and training. And we'll just talk about how training has impacted their life positively and how coaching has kind of complemented that. Yeah, hopefully that's something interesting you can all look forward to. Like, comment, subscribe, give these guys a follow, and if you have any questions, drop us a message. Thank you.